So one of the things about creating content on YouTube is you have to put yourself out there. And that's something no one ever talks about. Are you capable of handling criticism? Can you be the face and not take things personally? And I made a video about how the evolution of content and me as a strategist and me as now trying to put myself more in the forefront of content, you actually engage people. And I got a couple comments. Like RM307, who has been subscribed to me for roughly 3 weeks. They say the followers and the creators that they follow have a good following. I'm like, yes, of course they have a good following. That's why they are showing up in your subscription feed. You're turning off your audience. Well, little do you know, you've been on this channel for only 3 weeks. I've made this content for more than 5 years. A lot of people find my content through search engine optimization. People search in a problem they have with editing, and voila, here I am. The only issue with that is, yes, people click and subscribe and view, but they do not come back on a reoccurring basis like a personality channel. But I like to know more about my subscribers and talk about my audience. So since you've been subscribed for 3 weeks, let's check out who RM307 is. You go on their homepage, nothing here. You have clouds, you have playlist. This person likes to work out. They're Scorpio, interesting. Let's see who they're subscribed to. We shouldn't be here. Horror stories, okay. Some editing here. You got all these other. Ready to clear. Interesting. You are definitely not my target demographic. Of course, I would assume, I see the Wizard Liz here. I did make a video commenting and giving my own 2 cents, and there was a lot of cult-like fans coming from that video. But like I said, you're able to give and take. I put my face out there, I should be able to take whatever that people throw at me. Not a lot of people can do that just through hiding behind a keyboard. Tan May 2968 says, no background music feels a little weird. Like I already said. Here's some background music for you. It is all about you putting your face out there and you are controlling the ship. You are the captain. You decide what you want. And if a bunch of people are like, hey, change that, then maybe you should, or maybe you shouldn't. It is truly all about how you portray your content and how you get more people to engage. And that little 2-3 videos that I made, although it did not get the views that I initially anticipated, what it does show is that I'm still able to elicit an emotion from people. Where that's commenting more, it increased my viewer duration as well as my click-through rate. People are more enticed by things like drama and talking to creators and getting them riled up to get an emotion. That's all TV is. And one of the key tips for creating content on YouTube is, like I already said, a community, which has been not as eminent as I would want it to, because I've been making much more content in relation to how to edit, how to this, but we're going to talk about some marketing here. Real tips, real things from a person who practices as well as is in front of the camera. Like I already said, I am a person who gives you free advice. And yes, I do have something to sell. You don't have to buy it. I am not forcing anyone to buy any of my products, but if I have helped you in any sort of way, then feel free to help me back. Help me help you. Influencers get sponsored. That's how they get their money. Other creators turn their businesses and YouTube channels into a business. Everything on here is technically free. All you're giving me is your time, attention, and hey, if I tickled your pickle, maybe some comments. But for me creating content for 5 to 6, 7, 8 decade now, being able to handle criticism, how you change and create content is one of the most important factors to your success when it comes to content creation. If you can't take and handle and be so reactionary to things, you'll be an endless loop of wormholes against someone on YouTube, on TikTok, in the comments. You are here as a creator to make content, not to endlessly reply on people. I'm like, if they're gonna reply, at least become a reply channel so I know who I'm looking at. You're watching Broke Vision Collective, where we all start with nothing, but you can always create something. Let's get a little feisty. Let's get a little. And now is the better time than ever to create content. Anyone can turn on the camera and talk to the world. But do you have it what it takes? Do you know the right strategies? Do you know how to use your equipment? Do you know how to edit? With AI and everything else, it is your turn to create a community. And if you want to take video content creation seriously, everything I mentioned that will help you is in the comments below. Cheers, guys. Oh, by the way, I hope I'm not being too mean, roasting people, because I'm the one out here putting out my face, my name, my content, and people are here watching me. Whether that's on a small scale or a big scale, someone out there is taking their time to watch you. And one of the biggest things that people mess up on, especially when they turn their YouTube into a business, is treating whoever's watching this as just a dollar bill, y'all. And it's actually a human being. Emotions, content, marketing.